12th, and time for this week's Friday Funnies, coming to you live from my hotel room in Paris, Las Vegas. All right, we are rapidly approaching the holiday season, and I have decided to beat the rush. When I get home this weekend, what I'm going to do is do all of my Christmas shopping at the dollar store. Then I'm going to cook my Thanksgiving turkey and put it in the freezer for 2 weeks until I need it. And then I'm going to get a start on New Year's Eve by beginning my holiday drinking today. I know it's going to be a very busy weekend, but what better way to kick it off than with a couple of laughs from this week's news story. So let's begin. Homer Simpson once said, "Alcohol, it's the cause of and solution to all of life's problems." Well, I agree with that, but I think the internet can also be the cause and solution to our problems. This was proven out this week in the Florida Keys, where a teenager broke into a house to burglarize it. He gathered up all of his stuff that he was stealing, and on his way out of the house, he spotted the family computer. And he thought to himself, I should probably check my email. So he turned on the computer, logged into his MySpace account, and did what he had to do. Then he grabbed his stuff and he left the house, forgetting to turn off the computer. So when police arrived at the crime scene, Robert Rupp's picture was staring at him right there on the computer screen. So they went and picked him up, arrested him, and he is currently in jail, where the term logging in has a completely different meaning. From here, let's move to China. China is fast becoming the technology center of the universe. And you would think that the Chinese techies, as they call them, would have a real good grasp on how to use all of their equipment. Well, a student at the Technology and Business University in Chongqing, China, which I don't know where that is, I believe it's in China. Anyhow, he was using a public toilet and he was talking on his cell phone at the same time when for some reason apparently he got confused, dropped his cell phone into the toilet. So he thought he better go in after it, and to protect his arm, he wrapped it in newspaper, which he must have also been reading while on the toilet, and stuck it into the toilet around the U-pipe, where there he found out that newspaper doesn't really have waterproof qualities. In fact, it enlarges when it gets wet. So now his arm is stuck. He's got it in a blood pressure cuff of newspaper. He's stuck in the U-pipe, cannot free his arm. They have to call the fire department, who came over and broke the bowl in order to get his arm out. The good news is he was able to retrieve his cell phone. The bad news is that the cell phone absorbed so much toilet stuff that now the only thing he can hear out of it are political speeches. And finally, our good news story of the week. Mark Haub is a professor at Kansas State University. He was overweight and decided to go on a diet, and he lost 27 pounds in 2 months. Now, he figured, this was his theory, if he took in fewer calories than he expended, he would lose weight, and it really didn't make any difference what form those calories took. So his diet consisted of Twinkies, Little Debbie snack cakes, Oreos, and Doritos. He also took a protein shake every day and a vitamin pill. But he lost 27 pounds. His bad cholesterol went down. His good cholesterol went up. What a great diet. I decided to follow him on this, so I've decided I'm going on a diet. And since the form of the calories really doesn't make any difference, I am going to substitute Scotch for Twinkies. Because you see, a Twinkie has 150 calories in it. A shot of Scotch, 65. So 27 shots of Scotch, that equals about 1,755 calories below the limit. It also equals a fifth. So for the next 2 months, I'm going to have a fifth of Scotch every day and see how much weight I lose. I also plan on catching up on a lot of sleep. Hey, that's all I have for you this week. Thanks for joining me in Paris, Las Vegas. And please forward this to your friends, and we will be back next week. Same Funnies time, same Funnies channel, same Funny Studio. We'll be back and see you then. Have a good weekend.